Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tosin for those that are new here. And in today's video, as you could have seen from the title, I'm going to be answering your questions from Instagram. Last week, I was away in Spain. I was in Lanzarote, if that's how it's pronounced. I was in Lanzarote for my friend's 40th birthday and I had a blast. If you are not following me on Instagram, I don't know what you're doing. YouTube is long. Just as I'm talking to you, just take your phone, go on Instagram, type my name, LYNNJAPHET, Lynn Jaffet on Instagram, and click that follow button, and you'll be rest assured that premium content from faith to food to lifestyle to what I read to my musings to things that I find funny. I have a really interesting sense of humor, so make sure you follow me on Instagram if you're not doing so already. I need to put a disclaimer out there. My daughter is literally an arm's length away from me, so in case you hear her maybe sneezing, coughing because she's not been feeling so well, or just being a child, please bear with me. Okay, so without further ado, I'm going to answer your questions in no particular order. So if you're interested in knowing all my answers to your questions, definitely keep watching. The first question: who is the celebrant to you? This is very interesting. She's a friend. I actually met her, I would say 2012, 2013 actually, when I came here for my master's. We used to attend the same church. She was in the choir, I was in the children's department. She was already married with kids then. I think I was just still doing baby girl. We were just pleasant. We say hi to one another. Then I remember that maybe I had an accident. I had an accident then, and she was so helpful. She literally housed me for the few days that I couldn't walk, and it was just really nice of her. So that's how I've known her. And since then, since I've been going back and forth for business until I got married, she's been someone that we've been keeping in touch with one another, and we've been friends since then. So yes, she's my friend that I met through church, and we've developed a personal relationship outside of church. Next question: how many women were on the trip? Off the top of my head, I think we're 13 including the planner, so 13 women in total. Did you plan the trip, seeing that you did all the content for the trip? I didn't do all the content, but a lot of content. I think I have some ginger in my life. I would say initiated it because I already knew the outcome of what I wanted to post. From maybe when we were dancing, I already knew I wanted to merge like shots together, and obviously I think I was the only blogger in the group, so obviously what would I call it, silent title was given to me as content creator. So I wasn't the planner. They had an actual planner that was paid to plan the trip. I was just a guest, but obviously all the fun things you guys are seeing on my story, that was obviously from my experience as being a content creator. Next question, I think this is the most asked question, is how much did this trip cost you? I have my Excel sheet, so I'm gonna call out all the expenses and then you guys do the math. But definitely it cost me under £2,000, but over 1.5. So I have my Excel sheet here. Just some of the expenses. Off the top of my head, I had to apply for a Shengen visa, so I did that all the way back. I think in October. That's because of COVID and pandemic. They were taking about 6 weeks to process applications. Luckily, mine came in, I would say I ordered something 5 working days. 1 second, let me get the dough. Yeah, it's food for us, you guys. I ordered lunch. The delivery man that just buzzed my buzzer, I opened the door and it was like, wow, beautiful angel you are. I was like, okay. I need to tell my husband when he comes back. Anyway, let me continue. I had to apply for a Shengen visa, so I applied, I think, just before, November, if I'm not mistaken. I made a mistake. I went to the wrong embassy because there are 2 Spain consulates in Edinburgh. I went to the wrong one initially, so I was almost late for my appointment, but God knew that I was going to have a lead time on this trip, so I made the appointment. So Spain visa, appointment to the commute to the appointment, visa fee, the return mailing fee for the visa. I had to pay VAT. I had to pay the travel for that day. I had to pay. So now this is pre the trip. This is minus shopping, you guys, like minus if you want to like holiday fit. Like this minus all the dresses. But luckily I had loads of clothes at home, so if I had to order anything, it was maybe like sand. I didn't really order anything. I didn't even get to wear the things I ordered. I'm gonna keep them because I love them. So travel insurance, I had to do travel insurance. Always do travel insurance, guys. I had to pay for the boat cruise, accommodation, my spending for that day, like cash. I'll tell you guys how much I carried in cash. My luggage and seats, I didn't want to be cramped on the plane. I chose priority seats in front and priority boarding. I paid for actual suitcase. I know that some people will be like, it's just, you know, a few days, like it's just 1 week holiday. I just take like a carry-on. Where will I put my got-to-be spray? Where will I put my body cream, my lotion? No. So I decided to have an actual checked-in luggage. And I was so happy when I got to the coach station before I went to the airport that it wasn't only me. All the other ladies still had 23 kg luggage. So I was like, awesome. So spending, I had to pay for jet ski, all the activities that we did, the airport transfer, the massage. We paid for a lot of things as well. So these are the things that total to, okay, this now besides shopping, besides spending money is already £1,259.67. It could be cheaper. I don't want you to see this and see it like 1K. It could be way cheaper. It's just because of the type of experiences that we wanted to have for this holiday. Now so that's that on X. But I'm going to tell you how much I took. I took £400 cash for the 5 days. I calculated like 100 days, £100 per day for all the days that we're going out if I needed to buy anything. I'm going to insert videos as well of when I was going to the Bureau de Change in Glasgow. I used M&S, so you just go online, check the rates. If post office is cheaper, but on the day I went to change, M&S rates, that's Marks and Spencer's, they have a Bureau de Change, M&S money, it was cheaper. So I went there and that's where I changed the money, and I got it in like an envelope or a wallet. And yeah, that's why I changed the money. So that's why I didn't even spend like, and I'm gonna go to why I didn't spend that, I think, in the next question. Yeah, I didn't even spend that. I still came back to Glasgow with about 340 euros. So I spent under 200 euros really there. So the next question, did the celebrants cover the expenses of the trip? No, she did not cover the expenses. She did cover some expenses. You guys, if you go on my Instagram, you see the villa that we stayed. It was a really like nice and expensive villa. So in as much as we all paid for accommodation, I think she matched up a portion of the accommodation, right? Just so that we can have a great experience. She also paid for our dinners. We had, I think I showed you guys on Instagram, we had a 9-course dinner. She covered all those expenses. She also covered like, I think, like luxury commutes. So instead of us taking taxis, one of the days we took, like, you know when you watch like all these red carpet shows, you know how they transport the ladies from the hotel to the red carpet. We had one of those buses, and she paid for that. So she paid for a lot of things, and left to me, I don't think she should have. Like, we're grown women, everybody there is 30 and above, like, we're grown women, you can pay for your stuff yourself. So we're there to celebrate her, not to make her to incur costs. So she paid for that. Also, she paid for the t-shirts that we wore. I will insert a picture, matching t-shirts, the kimonos, everything. She paid for all of that. So well done, sis, because when I'm 40, me too, by God's grace, I want to achieve there like Barrow Law, which will do like that in Jesus' name. Amen. So those were the expenses that she covered. Someone asked, okay, how did you tell your husband you were leaving? Did you have to get permission? I think permission is not the word. I don't know what's going on in other people's relationships, but with my husband, you don't need to ask him for permission for anything. All you need to do is just to tell him like ahead of time, like give him proper notice. I've shared before randomly that we share the same calendar. So you know how like Google Calendar, like on your phone? Yeah, I just it tells me when he has meetings because of Ariwe. If Ariwe has maybe immunizations, hospital visits, anything, I also put it there, so we kind of know each other's schedule. So nothing like he's having maybe a meeting with work and I'm not aware. It's just because I did not check. Do you get? So I mean, another great thing I would say about going on the girls trip is that she gave us ample notice. You guys see, we're going on this trip in January. Remember I said I'd done my visa since November or even October, so she gave us adequate time for November. She gave me personally adequate time, and I think I don't think some of our like more closer friends, like our older friends, she already told them I think it's something they do amongst their circle. So maybe it's just time that she tried to add we youngins with the young blood. But yeah, it was really nice. So with my husband, don't let me digress. With my husband, I did not need to take permission. I just told him, and he said, okay, so are we going to sort out childcare? And we kind of blockchained it in such a way that it was on that week was the week where he was working from home, so it wasn't too challenging. Like him going to, if he was going to work, that might have, like physically to the office, that might have been a problem because we need to pay for childcare or look for someone that can watch her. Next question: did you guys get along with all the older ladies in the group? I mean, we keep saying older, but these ladies are, if you actually think about it, I don't know your age, but me, I'm a baby girl, me, I'm 12 forever, but the ladies were not old like my mom. My mom is 62. It's not my mom's age group. It's like in their 40s, early 40s. I mean, after myself, my two friends that were in my age group, and I say my age group like 30 to 33, the next age was 37, then 40, like that, like that, like that. We went, everyone was so pleasant, they were so nice. I mean, trust me, zero drama, so much compliments were just, you know how sometimes when women are together, there's this stereotype of, oh, everyone is trying to look good, judge. No, it was like, if your hair is out of place, they are happy to help you put it in place. We didn't even, there were so much activities that we did not even get to interact to the points where there'll be like fights or misunderstandings or stuff like that. Nothing really like that. So no, we're having fun, we were dancing, we were having pajama parties, and it was quite nice. So that's that. Next question. Okay, you guys, there's so many questions. I'm just going to try and consolidate the questions as well. This is a nosy question, but I'm going to answer it. Someone said, I saw a guy in the video with you. You had shown him twice on your Insta story. Who is that person? Okay, that was the photographer for the event. The photographer came in for the event, I think courtesy the event planner. So he came, I think maybe the next day after we landed. So he was with us throughout the group. He was staying in another hotel completely, but he was coming to our chalet to take pictures and want to go out, and stuff like that. So that's who he was. He's a cool guy. It was someone that I got along very well with. So that's the photographer for the event. So that's the guy. It was an all-girls trip where we had a photographer. Does that answer your question? Okay. Next question. Did you have anxiety leaving Arire behind? The truth is, yes and no. Yes, in the sense of I've never left my baby unattended to for more than, I would say, 3 hours. Never. Never. I've always been with her. But that's why I'll say yes. So there was a little bit of concern that, would they do everything well? Would they feed her? Would they not? And when I say, like, sometimes, like me, I'm like, even when I'm in the house, like, I keep my eye on her. But my husband, he might be working at the computer. My brother may be out to town, and she'll just be left alone in the living room. Hazards can happen, although we try to keep our house, hazard free. But kids, like, she can put something in her mouth. I had those concerns, but I told Bryos, I said, I begged him in God's name, I don't want to be called and there was an emergency. Say, do your best to keep an eye on her. Also, we have a CCTV camera in the living room that I bought, and I was able to log in via my phone where I was. Just sometimes I have like Amazon, like Alexa. I'm able to like call and say, oh, hello Ari, as in I'll just tap in. That's what it's called, tap in. No, call in, and then she can hear him, and she'll just say yeah when she hears my voice, because she doesn't have a cell phone obviously yet, and I can watch her movements and stuff. But I try. My husband told me not to do that because I want to enjoy the trip. I'll just be logging in every time, and my friends on the trip that have more experience, like they have multiple kids, also told me that. But yeah, so that was yes. But the no part is that I don't know if you guys know me, like, in as much I love my child, she's a blessing to me, but I really take my mental health, my well-being very seriously. Like, I'm very important to me. The way my child is important to me, I am very important to myself. Like, I don't know any other phrase or adjective to describe that. I am important to myself. You know how I hear that some moms, even when they finish cooking, they serve everybody before they serve themselves. I'm not that mom. When I finish cooking, I serve myself. I savor the food. I enjoy the food. Everybody will be fine. I've already done the cooking. The least they can do is serve themselves, So I'm not that kind of mom. So no, so that's the no part of I had fun. I knew she was fine. I've hidden her in Christ since the day she was born. Everything about her is good and great. So that's that question. Nothing to ask, Tosin. I lived vicariously. I love that word. I always use that word. I lived vicariously through your reels. Please, you show us more this side of you. People that follow my Instagram or follow me very well know that it's interesting people say this side of you, but this is me. Like, the fun side of me is me. It's just that there are also very, I would say, important things that are equally dear to my heart that I feel like no one is saying, and the Lord has laid it on my heart to say. Those are why I discuss some of the topics that I discuss, not because I know better than anybody, but just because these things I'm passionate about these causes. That's why I share them, and things of faith. So that's that. But yeah, thank you. Someone says, share your skincare regimen. You were just glowing throughout the trip. I'm always glowing, trip or no trip. But I feel like maybe because the weather was warmer, it appeared like I was glowing more than I was. I think, like, iPhone, like, you guys should know, if you're like in like maybe more temperate regions or like warmer weathers, you see that when you put your phone in front of the sunlight, you see that you look like you have a glow. Not to say that I am not glowing or every other person in the group was not glowing or we don't glow. It's just that I think more particularly is because of the angles as well. But skincare regimen, you guys know I keep it simple. I've shared it on my Instagram before. I have a reel and an IGTV. A live video that became an IGTV on my Instagram. I'm not going to bore you guys with that in this video. Please go and check it out. As I said, I keep it simple. So that's my skincare regimen. Another person asked, this is a nosy question as well, but I will ask, did you do any swimming activities besides jet ski? I was hoping to see you like in swimwear. I did. I had a beautiful like bikini that was for larger cups. I'm so happy I got that. I've had it for a while, but I bought another one from, I had two. I bought from Fig Leaves. It's a brand that carries swimwear for larger cups. My problem with swimsuits is that someone can wear the same swimsuit that I'm wearing, but because I have bigger boobs, it's going to appear more what's the word? I don't want to use the word that's coming to my head. It's going to look more revealing than it ought to be. So when I found a brand that, this is not sponsored, this is just me giving my honest review, Fig Leaves, I bought it and it was so beautiful. My very, very close friends in my close group, I had a closed group as well. I think there were just like 12 ladies, not 12 or 15 at most, that my very good friends were in that group, and I posted such pictures there. So I did have swimwear, I just did not post it for you to see. Because you people on Instagram, I did not even post swimwear. You already send people already that's talking about me to their friends. But you know what? May the Lord help you in this life. Give yourself peace. Don't let another person's lifestyle be giving you palpitations. Give yourself peace. So I did wear swimwear, but I did not post those pictures. I sent them to my husband, and it was like, damn girl, and that's all that matters. So yeah. So yeah, that's that for that question. I think we'll have just a few more questions and I'm going to end this video. How was the cuisine in Spain? Oh, you guys, the food. Fresh. You guys, what we eat in the UK is trash. Take it from me. The shrimps, the calamari, everything that we were fed was just amazing. Just, you guys, the food, the squid, the paella, that's like their native food, their local food, hits back to back. Even the mocktails, very rich. You're the one that you buy mocktail here in the whole UK. I'm speaking because I've been around the UK a bit, and it's just water, ice and lime. They put here rich flavors. If you're watching this and you're Spanish, well done. Anyway, so the food was just really good, was really rich, and it was so yummy. How did your husband and your daughter react when you came back? It was really nice. My daughter was sleeping when I arrived. My husband brought her to the airport. She was sleeping, but she woke up. But it takes a while for her to realize what's going on. I bought her this doll. I'll put a picture and a video of the doll as well from Duty Free, and she really liked it. My husband too was very happy to see me. Like, I'm a bundle of joy, so of course they were happy to see me. So that was really, really nice, and I was very, very happy to be back home. So that's for those questions. I saw that you did the jet ski. How scared were you? I wasn't scared. I don't think scared is the word. I was excited. The adrenaline was. You guys, I think amongst my friends, even with my marriage, like with my husband, I'm the adventurous one. I like to, like, I would do the highest roller coaster. I would jump off a cliff if I know that the gears are appropriate. I'm not a scaredy cat. I'm not afraid of heights. I'm not afraid of water. Like, I'm not scared. If anything, I'm more excited and challenged. Like, I want to say, I've done this, I've ticked it up. So I wasn't scared. So I don't think that question applies to me. And I'm looking forward to more water and adventurous activities on my future holidays like that. I'm going to be doing that. So that's that on that question. Oh, another question. My birthday is coming up at the end of the year. Any advice do you have? I would say don't go with random people. Go with people that you love and you care about. Don't just say maybe because you want to go away with your girls. You now go with people that just people that maybe they're just acquaintances. They're not your close friends. You don't like them. You're gonna have a chaotic mess. You're gonna have misunderstandings and you to not be properly managed. We're coming from all different walks of life. I would say that. And you might also want to watch my video on choosing your bridesmaids for your wedding. I think that some of the points that were shared there would apply to this point. And I would say another thing I would say is also give your guests adequate notice. Don't say your birthday is in April, you're not telling your friends in March. If your birthday is in December, tell them from January. So even if it's £50 or £20 you're putting aside weekly, you don't put them under duress. That's another advice I would give. thirdly is, I would say, do your due diligence. If you don't need a plan, and I'm going to be honest with you, you can do it by yourself, or you have a friend that's very meticulous, you guys can do it yourselves. Make sure you tell your friends about all the possible expenses that will come up, so that there are no last minute surprises. Those are the things I would think that can cause any misunderstanding in a group getaway or a holiday. Another one is also, like, don't lie to your boss. Get adequate time off. Tell your spouse, so that you don't go on a trip and then you're coming back to amidst fire. Tell your spouse on time, or anyone that you're living, or even your parents, just honor them, if that makes any sense. And yeah, last advice I would give you is, you go with a mindset of fun. Don't go there and you be complaining about everything. They give you wine, you complain from beginning to end. Just say you don't drink alcohol. Order for mocktail, as I say, you don't need to have a cocktail. Or they give you something, you complain, the fish show is robbery. No, don't be that person. You're going to ruin the experience for everybody on the trip. So go there with a mindset of fun, not just you. Tell your friends even before you go there, anything that you're dissatisfied with or is a source of concern for them, you're happy to rectify it. So I would say those are the things that I would say, just a girls group advice. So those are the questions. If I missed any question, I'm sorry. I didn't say this video will have been too long, and I don't want this video to be like a sit down talk. But I hope that with the points that I've raised, you've been able to, even learn a few things. Yeah, that's about it. Go with a mindset of fun. Tell them ahead. Plan. Don't leave anything to chance. Ask questions. Oh, how can I forget to say that? Ask questions. Nobody is an I too know when they don't know. Yeah? Nobody's an I too know when they don't know. If you don't know, don't leave anything to assumption. If the hotel you're staying in, ask them. In this hotel, is there fridge? Is there iron? Is there this? Ask. Like, people put all sorts of things on the internet. They don't update their websites. So make sure you ask questions, so that you're not put on limbo and you don't overpack or underpack. Okay? Okay. So that's that. So yes, that's the end of my Spain video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I enjoyed filming this video. I'm looking forward to more trips. I'm supposed to go away again with my husband by God's grace middle of this year. But let's see if anything can happen. I also want to go to Nigeria, but I'm not sure that's going to happen, because the way Nigeria is going, it's just turning my stomach. Oh, let's see. Nothing God cannot do, and nothing God cannot do. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, remember our 2022 motto: don't just scroll away. Comments, positive comments. It's not when maybe and I'll do something that you don't like and I'm talking. No, comments. If you enjoyed this video, comment. If you like this video, comment. Even if you don't like this video, even if it's this tree at the back that you like, leave a comment. I like the tree behind you. I like the lights. Just leave a positive comment, because we're positive people. Okay? Yeah, shout out to you, Mo. I love you, and I pray that God blesses you even more this new age. And yeah, till next time, Ira is about to cry. Till next time, stay blessed. Bye bye.